How to manage our emotional struggles in a toxic relationship, manipulation, a sense of control, disrespect, or communication blockage. These are some of the signs that automatically represent a toxic relationship. The first thing is focus on your own healing, focus on taking care of yourself so that you can fight the fight. And today we are going to talk about how to manage our emotional struggles in a toxic relationship. Relationships are hard. Every relationship is unique. So it is important to know that although these guidelines work for every relationship, but your situation might require some extra steps as well that need to be recognized. The first thing to understand is, when does a relationship become toxic? It is important to recognize the signs. For example, manipulation, a sense of control, disrespect, or communication blockage. These are some of the signs that automatically represent a toxic relationship. And the first step is acknowledging it and accepting it. Next thing that you need to do is self-care and seeking support. Before you take further steps, the first thing is focus on your own healing, focus on taking care of yourself so that you can fight the fight. Seek support, ask your friends or family members, talk to them or somebody that you can confide into. If you feel that this is not enough, always invest in a good therapist that can help you unfold a lot of your trauma and a lot of your emotions in a much more healthier and a practical way. The next thing to do is setting very clear boundaries. It is important to be very assertive and communicative about what is negotiable and what is non-negotiable for you in a relationship. Sometimes you might have to reinforce the boundaries and communicate again and again till the time the other person understands. So first of all, recognize what is it that you are not ready to compromise on and make sure that you address it to the other person diligently and consistently. Sometimes things can get ugly, so make sure that you have a support system and a few people who are involved in the situation which can help you and guide you if need is there. Next thing and the easy thing would be first focusing on what you can control rather than dwelling on what you cannot control. It is very easy to indulge in overthinking in such situations and not being able to find situations and solutions of it. So it's important that you understand that you need to first focus on what is it that you can do and focus on doing that instead of first mentioning what is it that's not working. The next is, if the relationship is really toxic, create an exit plan. Taking this step is huge and of course requires a lot of emotional and practical stability. So start working on a deadline. Give yourself some time to understand that if I want to get out of this relationship, when is it going to be? And sometimes there are a lot of practical things that you need to take care of. For example, your finances, your job, your living situation. If there are kids involved, you need to think of their future as well. So it might be a good idea to first focus on your exit plan, creating it and then later on executing it, because impulsive decisions might not be the right answer in many situations. And the last but not the least is focus on personal growth. Life doesn't end with a relationship and life does not depend on one person in life. Many relationships fail. Everyone comes with a deadline. So you need to understand you cannot depend your self-worth and self-respect on a relationship and its existence. So focus on personal growth, create your own personal goals, work with a professional who can help you and guide you out of this situation, and trust me, it looks very difficult, but it is not. If you have the right help and the right guidance, the most difficult problems can be solved quite easily. So make sure that you are making yourself a priority in life. Although the relationship was at a time, but it's high time that you choose yourself, because ultimately it is your life.